Yeah. Hold on a second. There it goes. I want to see this. Hold on. Zoom in and zoom up and over. And right? Am I high enough? Look at that. Look at that. What in the world? Where did it come from? Why is it there? Yeah, let me see him one more time. So that was like, they were there all of 13 seconds. 13 seconds, you know? Wow. Okay, wait a second. Yeah. 11. No, I need to go to 8. Okay, that 13. Now, play. And we gotta go to the right. Here they are. Boom, boom. Stop, 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 stop. Oh no, something about these things just don't look right. Something. They certainly leave a trail. It almost looks like a helicopter, but it doesn't have any propellers. And they're kind of open. What is that? Wait, there's gonna be kid controls. Hold on. What's the damn to control? Well, I like to exercise my YouTube control. No, that's not. This is it. Here. Can I do it? My settings. Come on. Come on. Come on. What about my settings for this space stuff? Okay, what is this? What is this thing? What's it supposed to be? Newswire. Oh, video speed controller. That's what it is. How do I use that? My settings. That's what I want. Alright, so how is it? Remote events, reset, decrease, S, increase D. Alright, so what do I want to do? I want to decrease this speed. Yeah. Huh? Speed change. I want to slow it down, so I want to do point, excuse me. Oh. No, delete, point. Wait, 5? Can I do that? Yeah? Can I save that? Really? Okay. Now, let's see if they do that to this. So, hold on, let's go back to this. Back to 1813 net. Wait, 1813. Okay. Play. Is that going to make it slower? I don't know. It can looking by. Oh, better wait. What the hell is going back in now? Oh shit, I overcast it. Hold on. Okay, look. Play. It's 1303. Play. Play. And it looks like it's unlocked. Yeah, I've already lost them. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Wait a second. Let's start over now. Wait. Wait. Hold on a second. 16, 12, 12, 42, 55. Alright, so let's just say play. Okay. Catch on. Are you playing? How are you playing? So oh, it's kind of slow. Okay. I don't know what I'm playing. 13, 12. I don't know where they are. What am I here? They're already gone. Oh, here they are. Okay, good. Are they seven before? Can I go D? 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 Look at like they're batting their fucking eyelids. Stop. Go back. Play it again, scan. Where are you going? Where are those planes? Where are the planes? Yeah, this one? Yeah, this one. Don't go that way. Oh, please. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on. Where is it? This one. I just can't. Go down. Go down. Down. Is it this one? Oh, you got upstairs. Walk up. My goodness. No, not that way. This way. This way. This way. Come on. You gotta see the camera around to this way. Can you do that? I want to do that. Hold it. This one. This one. No, hold on. Alright, that's perfect. If you start there, yeah, go. Uh-oh. They're together. Alright. Oh, nice. Thank you. You do that. Do that. Fine. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. So fine. let's see. Wow, what the fuck is that? Go ahead. Again, first of all. How much is that? Where's that? One, go up. Oh, no, 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 no. Go up. Whatever. Yeah, oh. What is that? Look at that. It's not even like on the floor. These things are elevated. I don't know what's on the roof tonight. It's not on the roof. Anything. You look like some monkeys. There's no different roof. No different roof. No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Everything. Alright, let's just click on the thing and over it. Click and go. Click and go. Click and go. Yeah. That's kind of like a different day. Oh, no. I'll go back to this thing. So we could take the view of the home. And we could have a conference plan. And she was in there. I'm looking for this. I don't know if this kind of a good finish. I could really put the sponge down stretch into. He's not there. I don't make a vacuum cleaner. He's not there. I don't know for them. They ain't right. These are not there. They're not there. None of them are there. None of them. They're not that strong. As I stepped into the future, yes, this world, messy place. I don't know. It's my BBC. This is loud. So what was I last night? Bullshit. I don't know. I'm gonna get back here. Yesterday here. Yeah, I want to see this frozen one. Frozen. The fake Queensland flowers. Right? Oh, this is so obvious now. But stuff is super nice. They're too much really thing. I'll give it those too much. I'm looking at harder color. This dreadful one. Okay. That's just that was the first one I heard. This gorilla kind of door. Doesn't it? This something holding a dolphin. All the dancing is BS. What are planes? What are the planes? The planes buttons. Anyway, I don't get questions before. Okay. Yeah. I just really want to do this, so I know how to start. I know I can see them. And they should be like appearing like normal. Yeah, they. They're appearing. Oh, you have to go first. Wait a minute. Okay. Where am I going? It's loading. I'm going to do it. I want to go look in the channel or something. You're back. This is how it is. This is the thing. Open 65 options. I'm going to save it down here anyway. You want to change this one? Wait. Okay, 67 pounds. I'm going to save it all that way. I should see it all the place and it's a steering. Oh, Yes, ma'am. How's your stomach? What? How do you feel? How is your stomach? I don't feel you. How is your stomach? Huh? Are you still nauseous? You know, my tummy? Yeah. I have diarrhea. Oh, you do? You know what? Maybe you ate something bad. Maybe the salmon was bad. No, I don't know. I don't know what it was. What did I have besides? Oh, you had the Meals on Wheels. What did you eat from the Meals on Wheels? No. It's always the same thing: chicken, vegetables. Yeah. So you have any other fish? Maybe we gotta stop eating fish. I don't think anything's safe anymore. Everything's gonna be contaminated. No, but you know what? The oceans are full. I have a virus. You think so? So you need to see a doctor then. Just because you came out of the hospital doesn't mean you can't go to a doctor. You know what I mean? You might have to see your doctor. Get the stomach flu or something. You probably got a stomach flu there too on top of everything. You know? Why don't you call your doctor? Just make a phone call. Tell me you want to talk to him. You don't feel well since you've been back in the hospital. You think maybe it's a stomach flu. What does he recommend? I can't believe how much shit. You can't stay in a hospital. You got to, it's like the worst place in the world. You get worse. You're worse off than when you get there, In the hospital, you get sick. That's right. You came in with one thing and you came home with two more things. For the price of one, you got three different problems, Incredible. They're supposed to make you better, and they make you sicker, They really do. Alright, I'm gonna wash everything here. Everything's filthy. I'm really filthy, really filthy. Oh, I found one bobby pin. I have to spread it around. Today's Sunday? Yeah. I got your paper. You got the paper? Yeah. It's inside. Just the TV. Huh? I just take the TV out. Okay. Okay. Should be charging. Right. I don't even know when mine's up. It has to be charged. Where's my charger? I don't know. Where did this come from? I found it. Where's this for? Really? Lutein, DX, lanthan, and omega 3. That sounds good. Sounds really good. Oh, oh, um, yeah, well, yeah. Mm. Mm.
Also visiting the site, program information, channel 616. Channel name, airstrikes, Syrian force, full guide. Channel 600. Seized by ISIS in a surprise attack. Channel.
Very, very carefully before the bill is dropped.
And speaking of Speaker Ryan, he would love to get something on President Trump's desk by Easter Sunday, which is 6 weeks away. And as the overhaul continues this week, based on early drafts that have been made available, Susan, what parts of the Affordable Care Act will most likely get cut, and what parts do you think will remain in place?
Well, conservatives and Senator Rand Paul are very concerned that some of the more popular provisions are going to be retained in this, even in the repeal itself, because they're using the budget reconciliation process, which I've talked to conservatives and they say that that cannot be used to replace all of the bill. Things like pre-existing conditions and having your 25, 26-year-old remain on your plan.
And I'll jump in there and help you with that because some of the other sticking points here, Susan, the taxes exemption for employer-provided insurance, Medicaid expansion, and refundable tax credits to help people buy the health insurance.
Exactly right. And they're really concerned, conservatives are really concerned that a lot of this is going to be pushing people who are low-income people who are on Obamacare onto a Medicaid, a grand Medicaid expansion, that they think that the states actually should be deciding how the Obamacare is replaced and that they should have the flexibility to decide how this Medicaid is being used and not to create another entitlement with these tax credits and this big Medicaid expansion that they expect. We have some conservatives who are instead of asking for Senator Mitch McConnell to blow up the Senate rules, go nuclear on legislation, a very controversial topic on Capitol Hill, and in order to fully go back to the drawing board and fully repeal this bill. They say that there's no way you can partially repeal it. That will just be Congress care, Obamacare light, and they do not think that that is where the American people and the voters wanted them to do. They came up to Capitol Hill and why they elected Donald Trump.
Yeah, now you mentioned Senator Paul on the Hill last week complaining that he couldn't see the bill. Let's play that.
I'm part of the legislature, should not be part of the process. I was elected to represent my state, and I'm not allowed to read the working product so I can comment on it.
So picking up where you were just speaking about, Susan, I mean, look, if the only changes to Obamacare ultimately ends up being more semantics than substance, can President Trump put a new label on it and rebrand it as Trump Care? Would that be enough to satisfy, Mr. Trump's campaign promise to get rid of Obamacare? And also, how do you think it's going to go over inside the Republican Party, especially the conservatives that you mentioned?
Well, I think it will be a complete debacle inside the conservatives and the Republican Party. It will divide the Republican Party so much. You've already seen hints of that with the Freedom Caucus, basically saying that this is not what they want to do, really pushing the Senate to push the Senate rules, get rid of them, and change, really truly repeal Obamacare so it's not this Obamacare light. I certainly think that Donald Trump, it's very difficult to figure out where he's been. He's been all over the map on this issue, and sometimes really frustrating conservatives and Republicans on Capitol Hill, saying that he thinks that everyone should be insured, and that his new plan would help provide that. This is really frustrated conservatives and Republicans on Capitol Hill. And so it's hard to know how he would brand it. He was looking for, certainly for change, but it's really the people who've been fighting for this on Capitol Hill for four election cycles, who are concerned that if they do not deliver a true Obamacare repeal and replacement, that they are going to feel the wrath for voters at the polls in 2018.
Susan Crabtree, Washington Examiner correspondent. I have to leave it there. Thanks, Susan.
My pleasure.
All right, Tyler, there's lots of reaction today coming in about President Trump's accusations that President Obama bugged Trump Tower, a charge heatedly denied by the former president's spokesman. This amid the growing investigation of Russian contacts with Trump campaign officials. We'll have the latest.
You don't let anything keep you sidelined. That's why you drink Ensure with 9 grams of protein and 26 vitamins and minerals. For the strength and energy to get back to doing what you love. Ensure, always be you.
Hasta la vista, baby. Open Strike. Download and play now, free from the App Store.
Attention sleep apnea sufferers. Need your painful, irritating CPAP mask? Tired of trying different masks without success? Now there's a unique CPAP solution that can end your nightly discomfort. Invented by a CPAP patient who hated CPAP. It has no straps and no headgear, which means no more pain. Go to nomask.com. That's nomask.com to discover this incredible product and eliminate your CPAP torture. That's nomask.com. NOMASK.com.
Jesus.
For those who gaze up at starry skies and ponder the vastness before them, asking why, where, and how, this is Curiosity Stream, where you can stream incredible documentaries ad-free from the best filmmakers anywhere in the world. Long live the curious. Monthly subscriptions start at just $2.99 a month. Start your free month trial today at curiositystream.com.
I had so many reasons for not losing weight, for putting it off. Sound familiar? It's time to take control with Nutrisystem.
Introducing new Lean 13 from Nutrisystem. Lose up to 13 pounds and 7 inches overall in your first month. Lose weight fast, money back, guaranteed.
It's energy, you improve your health, and you lose weight. I'm Marie and I lost 50 pounds on Nutrisystem.
Order your 28-day plan right now. With Lean 13, you'll get specially designed meals, plus 1 week of new Ultra Crush bars to crush cravings free, and 1 week of Turbo Shakes to bust belly bloat free.
Belly fat? Got that under control too.
Order go online in the next 2 minutes and the link is throw in FedEx shipping free. Lose
This
up to
is like
13
a big
pounds and 7 inches overall in your first month. You're going to get lost weight on Nutrisystem.
It's time to take control.
Go online or call 888-526-LIN right now and get Lean 13 with bars and shakes free.
Go out of here, big lineup. Big Gator, Johnson Goolsby, Charles Crowder, Jesse Waters, all on the next factor.
Don't
Let's see
need
what it
sale,
looks
daily
like.
factor.
It's fucking disgusting.
Click the on-demand button for the hottest new releases on
Yes, they
Vines
feel
without
free.
ever leaving the couch. Here's what's in.
Mr. Hold on tight. Miss Peregrine, delighted to meet you. Stopping them from destroying the world is our
Miss Peregrine's home for the children.
Click the on-demand button on your remote and get the latest new releases everyone's looking for.
Oh my god, they're all over.
Click the on-demand button for the hottest new releases on Vines
Oh
without
my
ever
god,
leaving the
Mom.
couch.
I'm gonna be ill.
Promise to hold on tight.
Really sick.
Miss Peregrine, delighted to meet you.
Oh, this is terrible.
Join the world is ours. It's time for
This
you
is just awful.
Click the Activate
This
button
is
on
what
your
they
remote to
are.
get the latest new
That's what
releases
they are.
everyone's looking for.
Well, a New York man accused of trying to join a terrorist organization making an appearance in federal court. 26-year-old Elvis Resin Paget reportedly lives with his parents in eastern Long Island, New York. He's charged with attempting to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization after facing a judge yesterday. Prosecutors say he repeatedly traveled to the Middle East to try to join ISIS or Syria's Al-Nusra Front. He is now being held without bail.
Look how many of them.
Other reports that
One
Iran
of my
successfully
freshmen
tested a
washed here.
major Russian-made air defense system. The military exercise, we're told, including testing the missiles that you see there. Russia delivered the powerful S-300 almost $1 billion missile system to Iran after the Iranian nuclear deal with Iran was lifted. Russia at first, back in 2007, refused to deliver that system.
Bad
And now
news.
that the nuclear deal went through, Tehran has it. What does this mean for the future of the Middle East and especially Israel? Dr. Yuval Stanis joins us, senior Israeli cabinet minister of energy. Dr. Stanis, thank you for coming in. How concerned are you now that Iran has this $1 billion made missile system that can protect itself?
It's very concerning, and it's only another
It's
token
invisible,
of
yes,
the
they're
massive
fucking
military building
flat.
up in Iran.
They're
That has to do with Russian
so I don't know
weapon
what's
supply
going
to
on.
Iran,
I
air
just
defense,
can't keep up,
a sophisticated long-term system. I think we have to be
It's
even more
beyond
distant
what I thought.
from the
It's bad.
development of very long-range ballistic missiles, including
I'm not
intercontinental
sure
ballistic
putting
missiles
a
that the
shield over
Iranians
this
are
is
now
not going to be
aiming
able
at, because there is clear
make
Iranian
the
intent to
penetrate.
be able at the end of the day, 2-3 years from now, to
You
launch
know,
missiles, ballistic missiles from Iran to the United States of America. This should disturb you. This is extremely disturbing for us.
You think that Tehran has the capability of potentially hitting the United States with an intercontinental ballistic missile?
That's what they are working on. You know, the entire Middle East is already under the range of their ballistic missiles. But now they're trying to enlarge the range, first to be able to hit Western Europe, but it might take another 2-3 years. They try to reach a United States itself.
This is
So whether it
terrible.
will be equipped with nuclear warheads
This
or
is
conventional warheads or chemical warheads,
all over the
I
place.
don't want to see
Ah!
Iranian capacity to provide threat to the United States.
These fucking
The
motherfuckers
United
are
States
on
itself.
everything.
I know that they were allowed to basically test ballistic missiles up to a certain
I
range.
know
And guess what? That
underneath
range is
this
from Iran to basically Tel Aviv. Now you're saying they could widen that, and the ballistic missiles were going to be apart.
They're widening it, but another development.
It's
Another
not
Well, how
gonna
do, before we get to that,
ever.
what would
This
you
is
suggest
not-
the United States do?
This
How
is
can we protect
terrible.
ourselves from an Iranian ballistic
You should
missile?
put
Oh,
enormous pressure on Iran by different means because it's a violation not of the nuclear
No,
agreement,
I just said
but of
because
other
an
Security
overload
Council
of
resolution.
things
It's
in this department.
illegal. It's illegal.
Girl, and they're gonna die. This is not
Speaking should put an end to this. But another
No.
challenge, which is
Oh
forthcoming,
my
and
God.
extremely disturbing,
Shit.
to consider
Fucking impossible. This is impossible.
And the big question is, we will get on our northern border and we can
I
see
don't believe this. I don't believe it. I can't
if
stand it.
Iran will move to make the kind of
You're talking
Just
it's dangerous for Israel, dangerous to Saudi Arabia and Jordan, dangerous to NATO, because you don't want to see Iranian naval bases in the Mediterranean, Iranian Air Force and ground forces bases in Syria,
Well, and I think it's a good challenge. They are supposedly fighting there in Syria.
Yeah, but with Russia, not by half. Fighting is one thing. Fighting is one thing. The Iranian plan actually to transform Syria into an extension of Iran, into an Iranian military garrison on the Mediterranean coast, on our northern border. This is extremely disturbing, and I think this is the next big challenge of the international community in general, and also of the United States of America.
Yes, on Thursday, your Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is going to Moscow. Will be meeting with President Putin in Moscow on this very issue on Iran and Syria. Finally, what will the Prime Minister tell the President of Russia and
Oh my God.
The great threat to Israel, to moderate Arab countries.
Look at that. Yeah, this is
say systems, we have many names throughout time, and even we can claim to mention was 7,000 young revivals, right? And I know to stimulate and to produce, let's say, energy that is very healthy. We have taught you many, many things, and we have interspersed in and out of things that we have infiltration of the but we as Canadians, this group, which we do, we do not represent the entire Canadian system. No doubt. We have many types of beings which come to the chaos. We are an area in the cosmos through which many souls pass and many realities are organized and set up, dreamed into being. We have a black hole which allows us to, let's say, really move merchandise through time. It's like a magical portal if you have a black hole. To understand black holes, the center of the galaxy is computed to a massive, massive black hole that, let's say, is many, many millions of times the size of your sun. Black holes are entry points in and out of various versions of reality. So, as Canadians, we have come back in time to help you build the environment, build the probability that you have renewed the tyranny. We have succeeded, and people will hope to succeed. Yes, we have succeeded in building this probability, and the tyranny is still there. You are in a parallel world next to the tyranny world, and even though you will see some aspects of the tyranny, the desire to turn humans into cyborgs, you are in the pod, splitting the most version of reality that is invested in flower consciousness. Can I emphasize this point? Only people that have been responsibility with you are given someday to learn about and learn from the flower consciousness. And so it is important to understand that the world is split, and it's split by peace. And what you believe or what you are invested in can build a world, and it can build millions of worlds. And it can be enough worlds at once. You are not once just in this world. These are the concepts of what they call probabilities. This is demonstratable in the science that is 100 years old now called quantum mechanics, quantum physics. The idea of thought influencing, the outcome, the idea of a particle and wave. This comes down to reality operating in the mind and the maker as energy. You are physical right now, and you are also energy. You will become more physically astute. You will contribute more physically. The more grounded you will become, the more you want to be here, the more solid you build your energy field, the stronger your flower will be. And then the more grounded you are, the greater will be your vibration of understanding yourself as energy. When you are not grounded, you cannot really understand yourself as energy. You start from what we call astrograms, which means again some of them are not souls, some of them are mystery makers, some of them are claimed to be aliens and all kinds of things. Lots of people who travel and open to this process, which is a very legitimate process. If the people are not whole in themselves and not grounded, then they can pick up anything or astral is related to say, I am God, I am the prophet, I am Hannah, I am Virgin Mary, I am whatever. It doesn't make any difference. They don't pass themselves off as anything. So if you are doing things or you are dealing with this kind of thing, so you want to be strong and solid. So it's when you are dialing up into the other gaps, you are sitting and calling on the telephone, you're not going to say anything to take you over. And do not claim your right, and you will assist in restoring to normality the concept that humans bring a reality with their mind, with their imagination. And since you have got so many of creative things, imagine what you can do if you set your intentions based on consciousness and flower your consciousness to empower all people. Do not think that the forces of shadow, darkness, that they can overcome you. That you are a puny little nothing, and then what can you do compared to these powerful giants and reptiles and Europeans and whoever else, Anunnakis and all the ones that you imagine are so big out there. You are your consciousness, you are conscious being, and the timing is such that it is your duty to watch them grow into magnanimous proportions. Electrical outlets everywhere, all the electricity that you have is set to ground. Yes, it's not. It's fly out, they burn out. That's what happens to humans. So, stay grounded. Have a nice strong aura. Strong in your aura, strong in your protection. Your job is to prove to yourself that you have a legacy for humankind of the new way of being. It's simple way of being. A way that means something to you. A way that creates a blessing for you now. That is where you are. You are happy to do this with her. We have to change the ideas of our future. So, I think you have a general idea of what you want to do. Start with and so I consider that you and you do our very best to an answer. We may move on to other questions. We may answer your questions further on in the exchange with other answers and other questions. So, attention, positive time, and attention. You utilize the energy that we are transmitting, and it creates your vitality, health, it uplifts your energy field, and then you are able to create whatever it is that you want. So, without further ado, we turn it over to you. I would like to ask the first question. State your name while you're there. Check, welcome, and thank you for bringing us once again. So, as we suggested, that one of the purposes of the acceleration of energy or the nanosecond era, many purposes, one of the primary ones was to have an understanding of cosmic reality, to give the larger context and the larger relevance to prepare humankind for meetings of those in the cosmos. That's the purpose of the matter. To wake you up, to get you more in tune, to raise your frequency. Because it's not good to hear about the teams. You understand this? It's about a thing to meet them. It's not good to look at a lie and think that you want it. It's completely different things than seeing everything to art and push. That's exactly what it's about. So, you are now in a new era and you are causing families, internet. children now talking from South Africa that are tying in opening up this understanding of your past, a past that has been by and a false past has been presented to you, starting from last time things have been treated. Now, some of these Anunnakis, as you call them, Atlanteans, never left. They migrated to the center of the earth or into the earth, let us say. Jules Verne's knew something, as many of these people knew something, because the information was passed down through time. Now, there's definite, let's say, transference of technology to people on the planet. And what's happened in the 20th century is that people that belonged to elite clubs, secret societies, things of this nature, there were many of them, they would be privy to some of the information that would indicate these visitors had returned. And these visitors would have shared their technologies or shared pictures of what was coming. This sharing of information from visitors to members of secret societies really began to kick off the science fiction era.
Fathom Travel, Carnival Corporation's small ship line, offering 7-day cruises to 3 cities in Cuba, exploring the culture, cuisine, and historic sites through its people. Or infact.org.
Without naming names and who is who, some of the big names started molding and shaping the energy based on what they were shown by visiting ETs, Anunnakis, as you would say to them, and others. And do we have connection with these ETs? All the ETs have connections. They all have connections. And the Anunnakis are not who you think they are. There's been a bit of a spin on some of the story, but that is all right. These all come out in the wash at the end. So, technologies are given to you to step up your progress based on your industrial evolution. And they are a way to monitor and control the planet. And so we would say that the devices that have infiltrated your society, they are monitoring devices that the end result is utilized by visitors, not by humans. They are part of psychological experimentation. They are part of monitoring where you are and who you are by some beings who do operate with machines. Who else has a question? Ruth, welcome.
We ask people to write down the things they love the most. Please This is the time things when we retire.
So the General Petraeus story also was an end of the nano story. All the things that happened at the end of the nano were never, from your personal events to events that made the news, they were sort of epic dramas being played out. Of course he was set up. You understand this? I understand that in the hierarchy of military, in the hierarchy of politics, they are infiltrated by hot beans, hot guys, whatever. And the way throughout time, we are talking way back to the Anunnakis, hundreds of thousands of years ago, it's sex. Sex is used as the seducer, it's used as the blackmailer, it's used as the compromiser. And because you are sexual beings and you never have sex and you want to be allowed. And so it's your downfall and it's your victory. And it's where and how they seduce and attack and weaken throughout time. It's the game of the gods. Remember, all these Anunnakis were highly incestuous. Brother and sister would marry one another. Daughter would have sex with father or grandfather. Son would have sex with mother and grandmother. Because these beings were not aging. They were living into perpetuity, do you understand? They were selectively breeding. there were selective breeders. So all of this, now you have the blue bloods, and they're selective breeders. You look at the Queen in England, and she would admit that she breeds dogs and horses, but they don't tell you they're breeding their own kind. Do you understand? In the modern monarchy, where did they come from? Germany. And who were the breeding? The Germans, you understand? And the Germans are descendants of the Germanic giants. They were the ferocious, massive giants of long ago. And these giants would have been descendants of the Nephilim. The Nephilim are mentioned in the Bible. Another name for the Anunnakis. And Nephilim, according to the biblical story, would be called the fallen angels, or those who disobeyed God and came down and had sex with the people on earth. They make it sound like the Nephilim are all men. They're not. They cohabitated or they started mixing the DNA. Sometimes they couldn't cohabitate, they were too big and the humans were too big. Are we expanding your picture of reality today? So the trace was set up to be moved out, you understand? Remember, the whole point of getting into the Middle East during the Nano was to control the portals. And the gods, the ancient gods, were known to come, not in big ships landing and like Air Force One and then the Cadillac with the limo drives out. These beings came through what was called stargates. You are familiar with that term, stargate? And if you go to visit certain places of antiquity around the planet, you will see that they have built a column, and then a lintel, and then a column, and it's standing in the middle of nothing, you understand? And it's a gate. Tiahuanaco in Bolivia is famous for its gates and such. And the story is these beings were able to, by frequency, come through the gate into the portal. And the globalists, certain of them, wanted to make sure that they were there and that they would be the ones who would be greeted and not lose control of this portal. All of that is sort of past now. Things have been achieved, and now the debtors must be picked up. What to watch for in a lot of these situations is someone is kicked out because they know too much, and then shortly thereafter they're retired or suddenly they have early Alzheimer's. You watch for these signs of early Alzheimer's. This is how they dispose of people who know too much. They keep them alive as an icon. You with us? You must understand that it's the shadow side of existence. It's not overpowering and overwhelming. It seems so because you can't pick it up yourselves. And so you have suspicions about things and the big picture of the story. And yet because, let's say, you have been conditioned and genetically arranged to be less than, to have, let's say, a dullness to you rather than a brilliance that knows all things. If you were so brilliant and knew all things, you cannot be controlled. You would say, you're Ponziing me, you're scheming me, but you're vulnerable because you don't believe us. And it is an attribute that is wonderful that you're trusting, but it is also a downfall. So by asking these questions, some of you already tune in. I knew something was going on there. Good. Because if you know something's going on, you may not know the whole story, but if you have a premonition of feeling something more is going on, there's more to the story, then you would say, Great Spirit, a higher self, guides, help me, multiverse. I would like to know more about this story. And not to be trite, but we do remind you that you can Google things on the internet, but you can wonder on the internet. And it is wondering. It is wondering that sets out a thought form, an idea. And I wonder about this, I want to know more. And then after a while it starts coming to you. This is how the process works. What else, Ruth? Did we finish with Ruth? Yes, that's fine. Ayala, welcome.
live in Washington. Thanks, Garrett. Let's have more.
Talks about chemtrails. How toxic they are depends on how weak you are and how the strength of your immune system, basically. How dangerous is it to people? It's very subtle. You notice there are more and more sick people on the planet, and these sick people create jobs. And this is not a good sign. If you are a healer, if you are in the medical profession, what you want to be aiming for is to be out of it. Not to quit it, so there's no more sick people. That's your goal, do you understand? But that is what, if it was really about health, that whole system, all of the alternatives and their trade would all be aiming and working to keep people healthy, not fixing them when they are sick. You wouldn't be out of work. You would be just working differently. Why are they using these chemtrails? For a number of reasons. First of all, they block out the vitality that you need from the sun. And the sun is not just about giving you D, it is also about the language, about the communication that then is taken into the pineal gland. The attack of fluoride is also, the use of this toxic substance is also an attack on the pineal gland. Okay, if all of this starts flourishing, people and the gods may not control you and they would lose the planet. And that's the plan. Their time is over. Do you understand? Their time is over. You are just watching the dying, desperate needs of the beings who have sort of manipulation does not outwin benevolence. Even though you have to deal with some of these darker forces, in the end, the multiverse supports the ultimate goodness. So, over the years, we've encouraged you to strengthen your immune system.
Make it feel free. So now, choose to find free offers, including unlimited open bar, Norwegian Cruise Line. Feel free.
Basically, by eating good foods. By, most important, getting excellent rest, quiet rest, with no electronics around you, with air coming in, not air conditioning, you understand? And to return you to nature, and to slow down. There are substances you can take to detoxify the heavy metals. There's a level of health inventiveness that has not reached the public yet. And you are going to see radical things happen on the alternative level to help you get smarter and heal, and on the weird level to become more cyborg. You have to choose. And it's possible to, in the next few years, that the alternative people really figure out how to help you purify the body, how to revitalize the cells, and how to strengthen yourself against these toxicities so that they do not harm you. By the design of nature, you are highly adaptable. And we will say that you are in a time that innovation and adaptability are absolutely the name of the game. And the more you condition yourself to be strong, to be adaptable, to go with the flow of change, to use the forces of goodness and the cosmic energy to transform you, you will do it. And there is plenty of evidence that the toxicities in the world that you are in must be dealt with. Can they be dealt with? Absolutely. Absolutely. But there are factors and want to control the planet, and they want to depopulate it. And they want to make certain that it becomes a game, a genetic laboratory for them, and a resource center. Who has a question now? Eddie, you have come. I want to know what toxic things for the brain of children. Why do we have so many children now with autism and other cognitive Every once in a while, there's so many children with cognitive brain problems, autism, and the full spectrum of this. It sort of is about the same issue at the other end. If you look at the ancient people, and their problem is what? Alzheimer's. And what is Alzheimer's? It is a form of dementia, and a person loses their memory, so to speak, and they have difficulty remembering and functioning. And the good Alzheimer's people are happy sometimes with happy dementia. Basically, the spectrum is between the Alzheimer's dementia people and the young children coming in with their issues. Is that if we step back and look at it, what it says is it's really hard to get born on Earth into a healthy body, and it's really difficult to leave Earth with your brain intact. Something's going on here. You can't get in cleanly, and you can't get out cleanly anymore. You follow this? What we call pregnant mothers in the most delicate, gentle stages of their being, motherhood. One of the most sacred states there is. Because without mothers carrying you, without fathers that say offering the seed, there's no getting in. And the globalists want to be, some of the other lobbies want to change the entry process. That's what they've been working on. Because they want to breathe the humanity out of you. And the global elites want to break down the family. So you have a generation, a few of them now coming in. And what they were born into is the wireless or the electronic gates. You follow this? And this wireless batteries, and what was happening is it was all around you, and too much data was coming in. The brain, the eyes couldn't take it in. And they began to, let's say, disrupt the signals along the nervous system and disrupt the stage of development. And so many are losing mothers, subjected themselves not just to, lots of people want to say, oh, it's the shots, it's the inoculations. Well, that certainly adds to it, and some children appear to be quite vital and quite present, and then they get these highly toxic cocktails within a few months or weeks of their life, and then you're poisoning them. Do you understand? What does all this signal? What does it signal? That you are such powerful beings. They are so vital. The beings have to go to all of these extensive, elaborate contrivances to make you sick and control you. And your children have taken this on as a soul. As a soul comes in and says, all right, I'll be one of these special needs children. Why? So that the rest of society will wake up to what's going on.
The money for Medicaid.
So there's many facets and many purposes to it, but it must be understood that in today's world, a pregnant mother who's carrying cell phones, who's sitting in front of television or going to movies and watching violent movies, and having wireless signals all around, and smartphones, and every doodad in the house is all electric, and this and this and this, and all of this is bombarding the fetus. It cannot survive it. You understand? It's not a nourishing environment. And so you are going to see a lot of illness over the next number of years. You're going to see a big, huge wave up of people are going to start realizing we can't do this to ourselves. Look at the people who live the most natural, and the cultures who live the most natural. They are going to be the healthiest ones. Who else has a question, please? Janet, welcome. Yes, the nano's over. We call this the new era.
Total maintenance for Obamacare, so I'm sure that's true in your district down there in Savannah, Georgia. Question: can you guarantee people who are watching right now that they're going to be able to keep their coverage? What I can guarantee them is they will have full accessible patients. They're not going to be worse off. They may be worse off.
Yes. So, the new era is predicated on in your version that you are in a flowering of consciousness. And let's say the new era began right after the nano ended. So December 22nd, you are in the new era. So settle down and recognize it's going to take a while to shape itself. Nonetheless, these next number of years, from 2013 to 2026, 27, we call that the changeover time. And the next, from 2013 to 2017, is going to be very, very intense. These are the real deceleration, slowdown. There's going to be big stuff economically, and you are in the window of possible earth changes during this particular time because of the Uranus Pluto squares are vehicles drawn out for you. You have this radical element, and you have this very solid earth element, and they are fire and earth, and they're going to create a dynamic there. So you have potential for volcanic release, earth changes release. These are high in now through 2017. The changeover years will be, again, the first 5 very, very intense. Then from 2017 to 2027, about 2026, 10 years, or so, 2018 to 2027, about 10 years there. So that phase. And that phase will be a re-examining of what consciousness is and who has consciousness, and really sort of in the United States, rewriting a declaration of independence, and then working on what would be called a new constitution for humanity. This is your path, this is your destiny, this is your inevitable challenge, and this is the legacy of the new era. One of the issues that's going to change your lives immensely is a complete financial turnaround all around the globe. It will ripple here, ripple there. You've been in it for a while, and you wake up every day, the sun rises, your money's still there, but your money's worth less and less, and there's all kinds of shenanigans behind the scenes. And the globalists, the controllers, they do want to have some sort of one-world currency, and so they have their hands in destroying some of the systems. But there's also this energy of creativity and all these spiritual people on the planet who will just brush that off.
Fathom Travel, Carnival Corporation's small ship line, offering 7 days to 3